Hello everyone. So I had to do a bit of a delay because uh I think one of my downstairs neighbors was playing shit so loudly that it was picking up on the mic. It's not even my direct downstairs neighbors, it's like the one on the opposite side of me. Lots of bass. My mic was picking it up. Anyways, let's post the links. Also, uh I sorry about not doing this yesterday. But I was sort of I kind of got distracted. That's about it. Girlfriend was showing me a show and it was really cute. And then I got enthralled. Anyhow, let's actually get this show on the road. I posted the links in most places. Yep. Looks like we're gonna be live. Good, everything's good. Oh, by the way, there isn't gonna be a Freestyle Friday on account of that being the day I have my next round of appointments for my HRT. So that will be neat. Why is there so much ambient noise today? There's exactly one neighbor that's home. But I don't think all of that is them. Oh, it's just oh yeah, constant trains. Very busy today. Alright, I don't know how much of the story will actually get done, but I want to do... If there is an event for this, I want to do the All Saints Wake. Where do we need to be for this? Why does my cough kick in now? Ugh. Like you to keep our city safe when the Saints are away. Having no more reason to be afraid, the people went and turned All Saints Wake into a fun celebration. A truly detestable, delightful state of affairs. Is there not like a quest? You know what? We'll teleport to Ulda. We'll see if try and figure out where All Saints Wake is. I don't actually know where that would be held. Okay, given by the fact that the music is here. Is there not a quest? Except no imitations. Ah, there's the quest. Aether-starred Ahriman. Heh, an adventure by the likes of you. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to a woman of your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul? Of course you are. But before we get to the matter of... well, the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints' Wake. On this night, two fell fiends emerged to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high. For the halls of the Saint's heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God's fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes. No longer. Nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city streets, and marking the occasion as one of jubilation. That's all well and good, but what of the poor forsaken fiends? Are they too not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see All Saints' Wake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gardanian, or otherwise. And how do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. In exchange, they are permitted to partake in the festivities. But there's one troubled soul who seems incapable of getting into the spirit of things. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. But before you get started, I want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Papa Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance of the Great Loam Growery. Now go, I shall be watching your performance with great interest. Wait, what level was this quest? Level 15? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can't believe I still had that on me. We'll do this as a Lancer. Although it pains me so, our humble performances must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Philcox and his transformation magics. What was that all? What's all that about? God, the clown and the whatnot was a right laugh, but that last bit was blatant rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. Once more you failed to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand, and we'd have been the toast of the town if not for your blunder. There you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had it up to my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking to the stage with you again. Good riddance. You don't belong to my usual demographic. If you're not here to see one of my shows, then why are you here? A foul fiend failing to get into the spirit of All Saints' Wake? I'd wager you speak of Philcox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Philcox and I have an insatiable appetite for aether, but unlike your garden variety Voidsent, who hunt hapless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with the enthusiastic approval. I tell you, there's no aether as delectable as you'll find in food gifted in genuine appreciation. Which set me to thinking. Perhaps preying on mortals was an old-fashioned and misguided approach. And thus, did I commit to giving folk the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning the heart and mind, and in the process no small amount of aether-laden delicacies. And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as All Saints' Wake? The method is catching, too. Many void scents now seek aether in this manner. Phil Cox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of a crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You'd be better off hearing it from Aramon's mouth, though he can't have gone far. That snivelling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. The sheer, unbridled cheek of it. Phil Cox is practically frothing at the mouth. So incensed is he by his treatment at the hands of Papa Gruff, he must soothe him before attempting a conversation. There. Apologies. I had taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you're an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, did she? I suppose it wouldn't help to tell you my tale. Try as I might. I just can't get the hang of transformation magics. And without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I'm an Araman. Paralyzing prey with this big eye of mine? Not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare? A trifling task. Hells, I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience. In my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put aether on the table either. I ought to just tell the pumpkin-headed lady I'm not cut for this business. If you're here at her behest, you'd better come too. Fuck, the gate. I gather you had a hand in Phil Cox's decision to lay his thoughts and feelings. Not that did any good. I'm still stuck at square one, underappreciated and underfed. Such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray, share your wisdom with Phil Cox. Oh, you'd be hard-pressed to find a void scent who'd suggest that. I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again, I know little mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Oh, wait, I see the logic in it now. What better way to use my talents and knock that pompous Papa Gruff right off his pedestal? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still. Not only is that getup guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. Oh! You know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all. There you are! You know, I had thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative, and therefore our success, or lack thereof, was ultimately my responsibility, but I sense that you've been scheming. It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I find that hard to believe. But since you're so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Whoever garners the affection, and thereby the largest share of aether-rich victuals, wins. And the victor goes... and to the victor goes the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound? You're on. I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. Lamau, this is funny. That mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Philcox. I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me. Just until I get the hang of things. That's all I ask. Very well. I shall leave Philcox in your capable hands. How about we try and find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. Right, time to look for folk harbor negative emotions. Give me a moment. I don't know if it has anything to do with that pumpkin-headed lady's enchantment, but I feel my power's more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are, they're awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Could I trouble you to lead the way? A flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Oh, neat. Conversation points along the way. Neat. Also, I cracked my neck fucking good. Cracked my neck good enough that I thought I was breaking something. Watch me die live on air. Hey chat, here's my favorite stunt. Being able to just die. Ah, such glee. They mentioned a clown. I'd wager they just had privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at these folks like these ladies to see that he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstage. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience. By following your timely advice that it is. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance. Which means we've no time to lose. Onward. Hey chat, would you like to see me snap my neck live on air? Make myself a real glow stick. Oh gods, where has she gotten to? Oh, this must be the fellow who my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? You there, what's got you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There's this poor little girl who's been separated from her mother. I was looking to help her, but she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her, but then again I have an urgent personal matter to attend to and... I don't know what to do. In that case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl, and you can see to your affairs without worry. Thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am empty-handed. Ah, forget the food. We have a lost child to find. I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need of your navigational new. Once again, after you. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of getting the fuck off the orange floor? It's best to leave these kind of things. I don't know how to make that into a eat shit and dying. Okay, we know where they are. Also, we're going the wrong way. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but this poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help? This must be the lost lass we've been looking for. If we want to earn her thanks, we'll need to reunite her with her mother, wouldn't you say? Which means we now have a lady to locate. Any suggestions? Try and find someone anxious? You're saying that the mother will be worried about her daughter having gone missing. Brilliant. This is exactly why I had you accompany me. Right then. Found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. I think I've learned my way around town more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here, I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. Twelfth be praised, you're safe. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation. And all courtesy of my special talent. I can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is the key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Phil Cox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. Better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer. I chime in with door, 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 door. It's much better. The face is door. Making some space. Whoop. I'd be tired. Alright. The adventure returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Philcock's company wasn't too taxing. What of our fiend and his endeavors? You have my thanks, truly. Ah, speak of the devils, here they come. Oh dear, that turned out a damn sight harder than I anticipated. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. Oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I anticipated. And all I have to show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I received would prove to be the last. Curses, I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Very well, I'm at your commands, Papa Gruff. You admit defeat far too readily, Philcox. Hooray, we found you! I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie. Simply scrumptious. I'm glad you like it. Farewell. That makes it one apiece. A draw then. Still, Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you nevertheless done yourself proud. Oh wait, sorry, wrong voice. To think I'd live to see the day Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit that I might have some worth. Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining in the festivities in the first place? Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help. And where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed and, given to me. Adventure. I'd better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the pumpkin-headed lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then. The promise I sensed in Philcox when he and I first met wasn't illusory after all. I should take my leave too. It would be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory. And say nothing of the cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints' Wake. Wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward. I present you a set of finery, as worn by Gridania's most emotionally receptive Ahriman. Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment. You needn't worry. There never was an enchantment. That little charade was my way of giving Philcox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary, given he had you to cheer him on. Ah, but before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for getting together of sorts. Do drop by, I assure you it will be frightfully entertaining. Anyways, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of All Saints' Wake for mortals and void-sent alike might not be such a distant prospect. Though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for this most occult of occasions. You have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the unusual usher to... So, like, clearly we gotta, like, make some dies, right? Do I not have clear prisms? Where does one buy clear prisms? You know what? Probably the Waking Sands, to be honest. Alright, we're going to the Shaded Bower. We're gonna drop some things off with Smiggles. Oh, I could probably just check these regular shops first. If the regular shops don't have it, I'm gonna go to Vesper Bay. Battlecraft Tool, Independent Tailor, Independent Jeweler, Independent Apothecary, Tradecraft, Supplier, Tinker, Mender, Culinarian. Trying to figure out what I can... Probably do without almonds for now. Get that out of my inventory, then we use this. Okay. Crafting tome fitter. Buy a bunch of clear prisms. Then we're going to do just a wee bit of goldsmithing. Shit, I forgot how I was doing this. I need like 5 of these, so we... I realize it literally doesn't matter how, like, what quality we make these in. Oh, we need like 10 of these. 4 more of these to go. This really is the boring part of it, because we're just making silver. But we're going for the fashion. We're going for fashion. Whoop. This is going to be the entire stream, I hope. I hope you're locked the fuck in. I will be able to stay awake throughout this. Though, you know, just gotta... Oh. Fell asleep at the keyboard. Oh. Yeah, that makes significantly more sense. It is, however, now going to be fashion time. Oh, my eyes are so fucking heavy. Oof. But I need to fuck up my sleep schedule just good enough. EP. Alright. Alright, glamour dresser. Inventory. You. Where are you? I think that's good. Now what we're going to do Alright, we're going to... I need to find some robes I don't mind too much in terms of them getting messed up. Was spacing out again. My bad. There we go. And then we're going to glamour plate 8, apply. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? I think we can deal with that later. Anyhow, it's good that we at least got the outfit before we were no longer able to. I should go to bed. Hey YouTube, you can find me on Twitch. Hey Twitch, you can find me on YouTube. You're not gonna see me Friday because I'm gonna go to an appointment that's gonna refill my HRT because yeah, that's a thing I do. There might be a stream tomorrow. There might be one Thursday. I know it's normally a Wednesday, but we just did a stream today. And I don't really want to double up, especially when I could use the Wednesday for a thing. So it'll be up in the air. If you see me Wednesday, I'm here Wednesday. If you see me Thursday, you'll see me Thursday. By the way, I'm moving from Twitter to Blue Sky slowly but surely. I'm going to eventually delete my Twitters. It's just going to be the Blue Sky. And there's not going to be any ults because you could just set yourself to being able to see the NSFW stuff. So if you want to see it, you'll see it, but you could just not press the button and then you won't see it. And then you'll be fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it was a shit stream. I'm tired. I did a lot today. I'm good. Goodbye. Oh. Alright, goodbye for real.